Central, presented by Table Mountain Casino.
So you remember Jimmy had a t-shirt with my face in his locker, and he told everyone I sent it to him. I got this in my locker the same day. I just didn't show you guys because I was saving it for a special occasion. So I think it's pretty good. He even signed it.
The 49ers have been playing loose and having fun during this postseason run, and what a difference a year makes. The Niners were looking to become just the second team in NFL history to make the Super Bowl 1 year after losing at least 12 games. Yeah, last year they went 4-12, and on Sunday they were 1 win away from becoming NFC champs. So let's head to Santa Clara, a repeat of Week 12 when the Niners dominated the Packers by 29. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams both grew up in Northern California. Slow start for the two. The former Bulldog only had one catch in the first half, but there was one Niner who just couldn't get stopped on 3rd and 8. Raheem Mostert breaks loose for the 36-yard touchdown and gets San Francisco on the board first. Mostert turned down a professional surfing contract at 14 years old and instead pursued football, hence the celebration. Jump to the third, Niners now up 20. They give the rock again to Mostert. This time he runs it outside, puts the shoulder down. He had 29 carries for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns, which is the most in an NFC championship game. With under 11 to play in the fourth, Packers down 21. Rodgers is going to air it out to his favorite receiver, good for 65 yards in the second half. The former Fresno State star had 8 catches for 131 yards. Green Bay would score and make it a 2-possession game. So with under 2 to play, Rodgers is going to throw it downfield, looking for Adams again, but this is going to go into the hands of Richard Sherman for the interception, and he seals it. The 49ers win 37-20 and are headed to the Super Bowl. And by the way, Mostert wasn't drafted and had been cut by 6 different NFL teams before landing with the Niners.
I did have a lot of doubters and naysayers, and you know, now I get to actually tell them, hey, look where I'm at now. You know, I never gave up on my dream. I never gave up on the opportunities when it presented itself, and you know, I always worked hard, no matter what.
Meanwhile, in the AFC Championship game, the Kansas City Chiefs welcomed the Tennessee Titans at Arrowhead, and it was a cold one. 19 degrees, felt like 10 degrees out there for Kansas City. The key was to try and slow down Derrick Henry, who's coming off of a monster game against the Ravens, who ran for close to 200 yards. It didn't take long for the former Heisman Trophy winner to find the end zone and put the Titans on top 10-zip, but Henry was held to just 69 yards on the ground. Here's a fun play in the second quarter, though. Ryan Tannehill finds a wide-open offensive lineman, Dennis Kelly, all by himself. Titans up 17-7, but the Chiefs have been down before. Last game, they came back from a 24-point deficit. Patrick Mahomes found Tyreek Hill twice. This one pulls them within 3. And we all know Mahomes is dangerous on the ground. With under 30 seconds to play before half, he takes off down the sideline, coming this way. Somehow, he's going to stay inbounds, cuts inside, is going to spin his way in for the score. Good for 27 yards and giving KC its first lead of the game, and they wouldn't trail after that. Sammy Watkins also had a huge game, 7 catches for $114 and a TD. The Chiefs pull the comeback once again and win 35-24. They are heading to their first Super Bowl in 50 years.
We fell short last year, and we learned from it, and we built every single day, and now we have the chance to go to Miami and get the ultimate goal, which is Super Bowl.
I felt like for us as the team, we just stayed relentless, kept believing in each other, and I think that speaks volumes for the character of everybody in that room, you know, as a football player. And you know, we just came up short. It's a great team, and you know, which outcome could have been different.
Super Bowl 54 will take place in 2 weeks. It'll be the Chiefs taking on the Niners in South Beach on Sunday, February 2nd at 3:30 Pacific time. Kansas City has opened up as a 1.5-point favorite, meaning it's probably going to be a good matchup. That's your look at sports. I'm Julia Lopez for Sports Central.